Believe it or not, just a few weeks, school will actually be back in session. I feel like the summer flew by. Summer camps are ending, wrapping up, getting ready for the new year. And you might be thinking of ways to get your child ready into that back to school routine. Katie Dilzell from the Parenting Center joining us with some events and tips to help smooth that transition. This is a big one, and I know you start thinking about it, and for me at least, I'm starting to feel that anxiety. Like, okay, what do I need to do? I need to get back into a routine, and just thinking about it can be stressful.
Absolutely. And if your kids are like most, they've probably been staying up later at night and sleeping later in the morning. And really the time to start making that change is now. Because if you do it gradually, it's going to be a lot easier. So even just start like small 15-minute increments. If your kids have been going to bed at 10 o'clock, try 9:45 for a few nights, and then do 9:30 for a few nights, and keep going till you get to that desired time. And then of course make sure your kids are getting up that much earlier in the mornings.
Of course, that's a big one too. Got to get them ready for that. So really setting a routine.
Absolutely. If mornings are hard for your family, look for some things you can do at night. You know, get the clothes ready, get those bags packed and close to the door. Things that you can do to save you time, and of course make sure you're allowing enough time for breakfast, even if it's just something quick.
Okay, we love that. So getting that routine started now is a great tip. And then what about for the younger kids?
Yeah, for those kids, they haven't been to school before. This is intimidating. It's a big transition. You can start just by driving by the school. Look at the buildings, look at the playground, get them sort of familiar with the campus. Be on the lookout for communication from the school. A lot of times they'll have like a back to school night or meet the teacher. You want to take advantage of those opportunities. Just prepare them, let them know what to expect. And on the first day, you want them going in having a few pieces of information. The first thing you want them to know is their first and last name. Ideally, they should know their teacher's name, what grade they're in, you know, what they're doing for lunch. Are they going to bring a lunch box, or are they going to have the school lunch? And then most importantly, how are they getting home?
Okay, that's a good one.
Some kids ride the bus, some are carpool, some go to aftercare. You want your child to know exactly how they're getting home.
Yeah, I teach my kids their name, and then when we first started school, I also had to teach them I had a different name other than mommy, just in case they needed it. And then finally, what about the older kids? They've been to school before, but there's still, I'm sure, some anxiety.
Well, and they know what to expect, but chances are they have some summer work that they were expected to do. So now's a good time to check in and see how that's going. Maybe help them calculate how much they need to do to finish on time.
Yeah.
So for example, you know, if you read a chapter a day or do 2 pages of math, you'll meet that deadline.
There you go.
But whether you have a child that's just starting school or a returning student, the best thing parents can do is just stay positive. You know, that'll calm some of those nerves and help them get excited about the upcoming year.
Yeah, and if the kids are excited, then you'll also calm your own nerves. We appreciate you. And the Parenting Center, they always have a great number of resources, especially for the upcoming school year. There are 2 upcoming events. The first is this Saturday at Joe Brown Park. The Back to School Boogaloo takes place from 10 until 1. And then next Thursday, July 31st, the kindergarten kickoff is taking place at the Louisiana Children's Museum. We told you about that one. I think it's going to be great from 4:30 to 7. We have links to all of that information on our website.